Let's say I'm a founder and I have a startup idea I want to pitch to you. How will you advise me to hone my pitch, to find the right product to work on, to define my MVP? Because you just now said that people are just building AI for the sake of it.
Yeah.
What is your product-centric thesis?
Yeah, I think a lot of fundamentals don't change from historically. Like a lot of fundamentals mean that or direct towards like really getting to know the customer pain points first. So spending time, and different founders and different entrepreneurs have come from different angles to the problem. Like a lot of times founders build products around pain points that they've seen themselves firsthand, because a lot of them are deeply technical and they're solving problems for deeply technical users. So they are kind of solving problems for themselves, or they are building products for people that they've interfaced with. So like say an engineer is interfaced with a solutions architect, or they've interfaced with a sales persona, or they've intercepted with a customer success persona, and they might end up building a horizontal solution that addresses any of those use cases. But at least they've interfaced with those things. A lot of times founders come with the idea of like, let's do an analysis of all possible markets and then deep dive into which markets are kind of surface to the top as kind of the white spaces, and then like do a lot of homework to kind of understanding that market, understanding those pain points. I've seen some successes over there, but I feel like a lot of successes come from like pain points that are either yours or that you've interfaced with, or your co-founder might have interfaced with. So it has to be kind of a pain point that you've interfaced with at some point in your life. There are exceptions where people kind of discover markets and discover pain points, but I think it all goes back to like talking to enough practitioners across the board, not just in like users or buyers in web scale companies or enterprises, but kind of talking to like people in that domain within mid-market and all kinds of companies to understand like, is this a broad pain point in the market, and like where should they start addressing this pain point? How should they think about it? So thinking about like the pain points first, and thinking about like what should be the shape of the product, thinking about what should be the workflows, and I would say then thinking about technology. If it's a hard problem to solve, then a lot of technologists approach the problem technology first. And I think it should be technology in the end. I believe that like if you're backing a strong technologist, they'll figure out how to solve a hard problem technologically. But I think what's even more interesting and more important to me is that do they understand customer pain points? Do they understand what's real, what's not? How are they thinking about the product? How are they iterating? How are they taking the feedback back? And how are they thinking of mental models of go-to-market, even if it's early?
So if we look at the first-time founder, let's say people who you are funding right now, like early seed stage, probably the product is not yet ready, and the unicorn and decacorn founders, the seasoned founders have a network with whom they can brainstorm with people like you, but the early stage founders don't. What should they do to get to your level so their pitch decks look interesting to you?
Again, I think no one should think about pitch decks when they are talking to me. I think they should all think about what I need to see and what they need to be comfortable about is, do they have enough conviction in a pain point and in an approach that they would want to spend the next 10 years of their life, at least the next 10 years of their life, focused on it and solving it.
And how do you think 10 years ahead? How do you envision a world which is ahead in technology 10 years from now? How do you do that?
And I think it's also like you have a vision in mind, but at the same time you start with climbing a small mountain first. And that small mountain that you climb is like what's based on the timing of the market and what's feasible today, like what problem should you solve today?